So, hello there, YouTube. Uh, this is something new that I decided to try to do. Um, my recording for this got kind of janky. Let's just say I'm so new to this that I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing with my mic, and it didn't really record it too well. So I decided to just compile everything and narrate over it. I'm not sure what I'd be more comfortable doing, so, it might be a mix of both at some point. Well, if I continue this as a series, that is. So, I decided to make a Hyperbloom. I've seen a lot of series where they're using like one element or one weapon or some sort of niche only, and I thought since Dendro's out, why don't I just play around a little bit? Now, I'm making this series for fun, not for stress, so kudos to the people who actually try to break the game. But I personally don't really think I'll be delving into breaking the game or using glitches because, in my personal opinion, those are kind of unreliable. They get patched up, they get fixed up, and then sometimes they're really hit or miss. And this account that I made and the series that I'm working on, it's more for just fun and it's more actually oriented towards combat. So I'm going to be using a Hyperbloom team, which is composed of the three elements electro, dendro, and hydro. Now, this is going to be something pretty big for me, considering I am a hardcore cryo main, Ganyu main through and through. I was a Rosaria main before I got Ganyu. I adore freeze teams. That's just how it is. I love superconduct. Mwah, chef's kiss. So this is going to be kind of new, where obviously because of the elements that I'm limiting myself to, I wouldn't be able to get Zhongli when he has a rerun. So no tanky shield for me. Obviously no Noelle. Things like that, Now, what I'm going to do for this series is I'm going to, again, I'm not trying to complicate things, so only when it comes to puzzles and the pillars and things like that, only then will I use the corresponding elements, but only with Lumine and, of course, Amber and Kaya. Because right now Lumine is able to, like, get Geo, and I'm not going to be scouting for Noelle or anything like that. So that's what it is. But of course, when it comes to combat, for instance, if I have Lumine on a different element other than Dendro, I'm not going to use her for combat if she is currently in the team. Say, when I was unlocking the domain for the Mondstadt weapon materials, I didn't use her for combat, but I used her Animo for the pillars. That is what it is. That's what I'm just saying. So I'm not going to be using any of the elements that Lumine picks up other than Dendro for combat. So if she has that, then she's just going to do nothing on the team. Simple as that. So that being said, as you can see from the video that was playing, I got Shinobu and Dori, which is actually very lucky. I absolutely refuse to pull on the beginner's wish, because if you look at what's available in the details, there's no Jingcho, there's no other characters at all, there's no Kandes, none of that. So the whole thing is I'm just going to spend the standard wishes on the standard banner. Noelle's banner will remain there forever unless I just feel like spending 8 standard wishes and then hoping Fischl comes home. So I wished on the standard banner mostly for a potential Hydro, and I got 2 Electros, which isn't so bad, but it took, the team was without a Hydro for quite a while until I hit, AR-18, and then I got Barbara. So I had a lot of fun just going through the story, and anytime it rained, it was a lot of fun with Hyperblooms coming up. That being said, it's even more fun, but oh my goodness, it is so frustrating playing a Catalyst. If in the backdrop, you probably saw like when I was fighting the Eye of the Storm, and Lisa's aim is abysmal when you used her charge attacks. And then with Barbara, the whole thing with stamina, Um, I kind of wish Catalyst users had their own separate stamina bar, kind of like Scaramouche's, the Wanderer's new stamina bar when he's in his elemental skill or burst, that kind of thing. That would be kind of nice for all Catalyst users because, oh my god, when you are trying to attack and then you have to dodge, I am not used to it. So I ended up doing the event a little bit, and I'm actually planning on maybe trying to properly record playing the event, the Hypostasis event, on the Hyperbloom team. Uh, it was a struggle, and so I played that, and I played the Spiral Abyss. I sped through it once I was at the proper AR because I wanted to get Kale. I needed to get Kale, and oh my gosh, I somehow did it despite the odds. I just plowed through it, and I am so proud of myself. I pat myself on the back for that. Anything to get my girl. So I'm very happy she joined the team. So now we have an official Dendro user. We have our 3 Electros, and we have Lumine, who is, of course, I'm trying to use her as a main DPS Dendro, but I do have to switch her out here and there in case, I need Animo or Geo for something in regards to puzzles or pillars and things like that. So at least I know now, we have Kole. I'm really hoping that if I do lose a 50-50 on any of the limited character banners, I'm hoping that Tignati comes home because he would be an amazing Dendro unit on this account, hands down. I'd also, of course, still be happy with Mona and Kuching, but I really want Tignati, a lot. I don't even have him on any my main or any alt, so yes, please, Tignati, please come home. You'd be very much appreciated on this account. Thank you. Speaking of wishes, you also probably saw that I have a C1 Toma. He came home on 2 different banners because I was just trying to do some polls just to see what I could get and to get Stardust because I needed to get a few Ascension things. Oh my god, he came home twice. Why, Toma? You were the wrong polearm user. Give me Candace, please. But yeah, so he came home twice, and that is what it is. I can't really do anything about it. But he's going to remain level 1 forever, along with everyone else that is not Hyperbloom. I've been speaking through this entire thing, just kind of giving the gist of stuff, and because, again, this is my first time I'm doing anything like this, commentating or commentary, whatever you call it. So I apologize that this is really, weird, kind of janky, and while recording this, I realized my microphone was recording weird still, and I'm just using the typical voice recorder on Windows, so yeah. I mean, I don't really know. It sounded okay in the playback, but then as soon as I dropped it into my editing program, it sounds like it's all on one side. So I am sorry about that. I'll really try to fix it by the next video. And of course, by then I'm really hoping I can record it properly and actually commentate while playing, because when I was actually recording most of these, it was at an ungodly hour, and, kind of hush hush, can't really talk a lot or be bombastic and loud or, obnoxious when playing. I do apologize for that, so you're just kind of getting me just sitting here rambling, talking to you, as you kind of watch how the first, bit of this account has been going. I am thinking of keeping Shinobu on the team, even though she'll be stuck at level 20 until we hit Inazuma, because Naku reads. But we'll see about that. If anything, I'll just have to level Lisa up, and same with Dory. So, eh. But Shinobu is definitely someone I want to have as a main on this account for an Electro, because she is amazing with dendro reactions. I just love her so much anyway. I'm someone who mains Shinobu as well, so I am also thinking of live streaming when I can. Thing is, I'm not really sure exactly how to go about it. I'm gonna have to change my window size and everything because I only have one monitor. So, I mean, I can't exactly play full screen like I always do, and then, still like access OBS and what have you. And it's been a very long time since I have used OBS to record or stream or do anything like that. So I'm gonna have to kind of wrap my head around it again and kind of relearn things, if you will. But yeah, I'll probably resort maybe to live streaming it a bit more. Maybe. Uh, I just know that editing is a little because when you're editing and then your computer fan goes off really really loud, it's a little alarming. So, I'll see how that goes. That's why I said I'm not like entirely sure how um deep into this I'll go, but again, it is something that I'm doing for fun. And when I'm not recording, or I guess when I'm not streaming, I'm of course going to do my best to do my dailies, and farm level up materials if I have to. Like, obviously I will have to, but you know what I mean. I'll just do my dailies and get ascension materials and stuff. I if anything, I'll try to record quests, maybe like the world quests, and of course, the story. Um, Maybe I'll try live streaming the Archon quests. Maybe I don't know exactly yet what I'm going to do, but I'm just kind of using this video as a gateway to um, explain my plans for this account and what have you. So I really do hope that someone out there is at least enjoying this. And I'm really sorry for the scuffed video. I'm just so new to this. I feel very awkward about it all, but I also ramble a lot, so maybe streaming is a good idea after all. Before this gets any longer, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. I said pretty much everything that I think I needed to. So, yeah, again, apologies. This is a really scuffy first video. I was actually planning to edit it a little bit different, where I would just commentate very lightly, add music. But honestly, I kind of just want to get this out there, and if anything, I can always remake this episode with the same, kind of footage, maybe additional footage, compile it together, and there you go. So, for now, thank you for watching, and have a great day.